When you have a document drafted, before you send it, there are going to be multiple ways to customize this document. Let's walk through some of those ways. On my screen, I have a sample proposal brought up, and we're going to go through this whole document to look at how to customize it before we send. First, on the top right, I can click onto where it says proposal, and we can copy template details from another customer order. So other options we have are change orders, proposal, or selections. We can change the issue date, when the document expires, or when the document is due for the customer to sign and send back. And then below we have a prepared by and a prepared for section. All of our documents are click to edit, so I can click on any of these lines and change this information. Also on the prepared for section, you'll notice that we have a magnifying glass. This magnifying glass will allow you to fill the details from a specific contact or a location. In proposal details, we have the location once again, and then we have our proposal details, where you are allowed to write as flowery as you would like or as direct as you would like, whatever needs to go in here. On the top of this section, we're going to be able to format anything that we write. And then at the far right of this toolbar, we have a little writing assistant robot. If we click into here, we can ask for the writing assistant to proofread what we wrote, or we can give the writing assistant directions and rewrite our details to sound more polished, more flowery, more direct, whatever it is you would like your proposal to sound like. You have the description where you have all of your budget details populating into your document. We have the description of the items, their quantities, each unit price, and then the total. And from here, we can customize if all of these show on the document or not. So first, you have this little file icon next to description that if we turn it off, no photos or files will be attached from your budget. You can also take off quantity. You can take off the total price, or you can take away sub-items and even subgroups. If you need to change any of the items themselves, then you can go to the bottom of your screen where it says Edit Item Details. When we click into Edit Item Details, you're going to be able to change anything you need from the budget: the name, description, the item, and any of the pricing information. You can also add items or groups at this stage, or remove them from the document. On the right-hand side, we have further editing options. So here at Visibility Options, we can say en masse what we would like the budget side of the document to look like. So I have it to all now. I could summarize this to just top-level information, or I could say no information, and they will only receive the bottom line. Under Options, we can choose if we are showing cost and fee or a fixed price. We can collect tax, decide which type of tax by clicking into Tax Sales Name. We can require a customer signature, which we highly encourage you do on all of your documentation. You can choose to show them a financing option if you would like to show Acorn as a finance option. This can help to alleviate a little bit of sticker shock that your clients might see when they see that bottom line. And what that will look like is at the bottom of the document, they'll have that bottom line number, and then they'll see what the payments could be if they partner with Acorn. And if they choose to do so, this will strictly be between your customer and Acorn. It won't involve you at all. You can also choose to exclude this document from the budget if you don't want anything in this document to actually impact the budget, if you don't want the budget and this document to be in communication. You can add further files here. You can upload them from your desktop, or you can copy them from another place in JobTread if you would like to add additional legal language or further photos. And then we can add recipients right here to this proposal by clicking this blue plus recipient button. So right here, I'm going to add both of our customers, the homeowner and the homeowner daughter. We can add any vendors that need to be on this, or any internal roles. We also get to decide if these are recipients who need to sign off on the document or if they're just viewers. So my internal colleagues, I'm going to toggle this signature off because they just need to view the document. And I'm just going to click Add. I'm not going to send the email yet. And here we get to see a summary of everyone who is going to see this document. And we have our 2 customers who currently don't have access because nothing's been sent yet, and they have a required signature, versus my colleagues who still don't have access yet because I haven't sent the document, and they are just going to be reviewers. Under document access, it's just me for right now because I'm the one who created the document, but I could go ahead and add relevant people to this document if I want them to see it in draft form. And I can message on this document. So everyone who can view it, I can say, hold off until their vacation is done, and send that message. And that will populate in the document activity feed. I'm going to click this bottom right Save button to save all of our progress so far. And now I'm going to show you the design area. Next to details, we have design, where we can put in a cover page. This cover page will automatically populate from your job dashboard photo, and you can choose one of our pre-made cover pages, and I invite you to go ahead and play with this. So here we see my favorite, modern, with a photo of the job dashboard, but you can always change that cover photo by clicking Upload or Copy. You can also go in and change anything it says on this cover page, as well as uploading additional PDF pages that might be from your graphic designer or, again, additional legal language. Once I hit Save, we're going to look up here at the very top right under where it says Draft, and this paper airplane can have us send to all of our recipients. We can push this to pending. We can manually override the document and go ahead and approve it now. We can make this a PDF to print out if we would like a hard copy to get a wet signature. Or we can clone this document to copy and paste it and work on a further document using this one as the template, or we can just go ahead and delete it. I'm going to choose to send the document. And here are all of the recipients that I chose. And here I can choose further recipients if I would like to. And I can have this nice email message that comes from my document template area, plus anything that I added to this specific email, such as, enjoyed speaking on the phone last week. I hope your vacation went well. And now we can send the document. The document is now pending because we're waiting on the customer to reply to us. And if we scroll down to the bottom right, we're able to see some recent activity in this activity field. And you'll notice here on this activity feed that some of our emails have bounced. And while we're able to see that several of these emails have been delivered and opened, maybe there's something we need to change for a few of our recipients. If so, we can scroll back up to where our recipients are listed, and on this little paper airplane icon, I can click on into that and resend a document. You can also click these 3 dots and you can preview the document as a user, copy the link, remove someone from access, and more. If you would like to know more about how the customer can sign this document and what happens once the customer signs the document, please feel free to go to our help desk and look at our information regarding eSignatures. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your CSM or email us, support@jobtread.com. Thank you all.